Hi, everybody. I am coming to you live and I'm going to, well, I'm live now, obviously, but I am going to record the sales meeting and then send it out to all of you because we are not going to have sales meeting on Tuesday, February 23rd. I will be out of the office. I will be at the orthodontist getting braces. So apparently that's the only day they can put them on, and I've wanted them for years. So I'm finally going to do it. But there are some things that I wanted to make sure that we went through so that you were aware. And since we haven't had sales meeting for a couple of weeks, I wanted to make sure we did this. So I am going to share my screen here. I don't know why we shouldn't have technical difficulties when we're not live, because we always have them when we are live, right? So here we go. Okay. Oh, there I am again. Okay. Here we go. So let's get going with this. Sorry. Like I said, why should it be any different? I should have technical issues, right? So I'm going to post a bunch of the videos. I'll post a bunch of the videos that are included in this all on our Facebook page, so you'll be able to see those, and any documents or anything that we talk about as well, I'll send out. It should be attached to this email, and then the videos should be included on our Facebook page. So you can watch for them there. All right. Okay, so let's go through. This was a video from Ryan Gorman. He's our fearless leader, and he just shared his vision for the year. Again, this will be on our Facebook page. I won't put it on this recording, but it will. It was great to hear from him at our awards gala. And for those of you who weren't there with us, then take a minute to watch this, and you'll get a little bit of a vibe from Ryan Gorman. He's got great energy. He's super smart, and we're really lucky to have him as a leader. So I would definitely say take a few minutes and watch from a message from the person who is leading our charge this year. And we have some exciting stuff coming up. So this is our market report. This is all from MLS data. This is all brokerages in all of our major counties across the Wasatch Front. And what we're looking at is right here, last month, the numbers. So it looks like things leveled out a little bit. The median list price was down 6%, and the median sales prices stayed steady. So still high, but definitely not the 15% increases that we saw in the previous months. So I know it still feels really busy to everybody, and everyone has still been running around like crazy, even in January. So we're hoping that this spring brings more listings and that all your buyers can get the homes that they're after. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about production power. So some of you may have tuned in for our sales rally that we had a couple of weeks ago on February 11th. They have announced our 2021 business objective for the year, and our objective from your office staff and your broker is to help every single one of our agents get just one more listing. So that is our goal for this year, is just one more. You'll hear it a lot. You'll see it a lot. I'll be reaching out to make appointments with all of you to go over your business, go over your numbers from 2020, and see what we can do to help you get just one more listing. So I want you to really think about, if you got one more listing this year, what that would mean to your bottom line, especially in this market. I want you to think about quality of life. I want you to think about what other potential leads you could get off of that just one listing, and what just the dollar amount of just one more listing would do to your income this year. So one of the great things about real estate is the potential that we all have to reach new heights and to really have unlimited earning potential. So I really want you to be thinking about that. Just one more listing could really make an impact on your bottom line. So that will be our goal for every single one of you out there this year, is to get just one more listing. So watch for that. Along that line, Some of you have probably seen this picture. This is what listing agents look like in 2021 versus what a buyer's agent looks like with her untrimmed, her self-trimmed bangs, her ungroomed eyebrows, looking exhausted and strung out. And I know you all probably feel that way. So one of the things that we learn about listings and the value of a listing is that if you have a listing, you, number one, are in control of how much you get paid, right? And you control the market. So right now, I think we would all rather have listings. So we need to be thinking, what can we do to get those listings? So one of the things that we talk about all the time is listing concierge. Listing concierge is designed to help you win the listings and to prove your value. So, you know, in our ever-changing market and our tough market that we have, we're competing against a lot of people who will come in and do it for less. They'll sell it for less. And we want you, if we're asking for more, we have to provide more. So you need to be able to sit down in front of a seller and say, this is what I have to offer. And listing concierge makes that really, really simple. So I hope that you guys will really try to make listing concierge a part of what you do in 2021. If you don't have a value proposition for every single seller that you go out and meet with, then I would really encourage you to utilize listing concierge. If I can get you one more lead off of every listing that you get, if I told you for $199 we can get you another lead, you would do that all day long, right? And that's really what listing concierge is designed to do. One of the challenges that we're seeing, though, is that our agents are getting listing concierge packets, but then they're not proofing and they're not following through. And so you're not getting all the maximum value. And part of that, I think, is that the listings sell really quickly. But remember that the whole point of it is to provide value to your business, is to help you to win the listing, to provide value to your client, but also provide value to you as the listing agent, and to help you get that listing and hopefully get more. So I really hope that you'll consider utilizing this tool in the coming months. I have posted our TLC talk, and I will do that every week on, well, every time they come out. They come out monthly, I believe. So I'll post those on our office Facebook page so that you can view those. And this is just little tips about how you can leverage listing concierge. It's just 2 or 3 minutes every time about how you can leverage listing concierge to help you to win more business. So you can watch for that link. We have the new View magazine that's coming out. I would encourage all of you to get a View magazine when you have a listing that's in there, and take that with you to your next listing appointment. This goes to 50,000 readers across the Wasatch Front, and we also have it in digital format at cbview.com. And it's also on our company Facebook page. So it's a great resource, and we can get you a copy anytime you want so that you can take it out, but especially make sure when you have a listing that's in there that you have a copy of that so that you can share that with your next listing presentation. So this is a seminar that comes out every month. It's called TMAP, is what you'll see on Sales Pro. But this is designed for agents to be more familiar with what we have going on desk. So the next one is this Wednesday at noon. They're going to talk about desk help centers. So how to utilize those resources when you're stuck on something with desk, and how to get your issues resolved. Also, Exclusive Look, you can learn about the upgrades and the changes to our Exclusive Look program, which, if you recall, gives you the opportunity to share your listing with the company prior to it going on the MLS. And that is in keeping with the Clear Cooperation policy. And then also they're going to go through Transaction Manager and show you how it can help you as an agent. So that is Wednesday at noon. I would encourage you to sign on and watch that or listen to that wherever you are. Guaranteed rate, don't forget they're still running their promotion for your buyers. There's $500 that they will put towards their closing costs. So if you have a first-time home buyer, especially, or somebody who's really tight on funds and you've been looking for a lender, I would say give Guaranteed Rate Affinity a try. We have some really, really great loan officers with guaranteed rate affinity. And so I would really encourage you to give them a shot and give your buyer $500 in their pocket. Also, Ty Watson with American Home Shield. And again, her video will be on our Facebook page, and it's less than a minute, so make sure you watch it. Here are upcoming classes. These are the classes that Stacy will be delivering virtually for the next couple of weeks. There's some great ones in there. Of course, the AMP sessions are already running, and so you wouldn't be able to attend any of those at this time, but watch for the next round of AMP that she usually does it with about a month in between. So at least quarterly, you would be able to take advantage of AMP, which would be a great thing for you to do if you are ready to take the challenge to have just one more listing this year. Also, there's a couple of core classes that are full, but you can always get on a wait list, and some really fantastic things for lead generation. She's going over farming, brand serve, SOI, some things to hopefully light a fire. I want to share with you about Leader's Edge. So we do have this coaching opportunity coming up with Chris Leader. He's fantastic. He does a really good job, and there's 3 different options. So I want to walk through what these options are. We realize that even though we have a lot of learning opportunities for you, a lot of agents are looking for something outside of their broker to be a coach. Just something different, something new, and something that's somebody that can really hold them accountable. And so we have teamed up with Chris Leader. He is from Canada, and he coaches all over Canada and the United States. There are 3 different levels of coaching that you can choose from. This first is called Power Up, and this is group coaching. So you'll have a weekly 20-minute coffee with Chris. It will be a live video webcast, and he will give you some coaching every week. You will be able to contact Chris Leader with any questions that you have. So you'll have direct access to him. You'll also have access to his virtual training system. It's got 16+ hours of on-demand videos. In addition to that, his productivity tools and presentations that you can customize. A lot of them are already made to work with what Coldwell Banker tools are out there and what we have to offer. So it's just some customization that you'd have to do to make those work for you. And then also he has a fantastic agent success app that lets you track your numbers and really helps you to be clear on what your activities should be to help you earn that dollar amount, hit that goal that you have for the year. So this is going to be $95 a month, or you can prepay for $500. I really, really like Chris Leader. So I really would encourage any of you who are thinking that you might want to do some coaching and thought maybe you couldn't afford it. This is a 6-month deal. It's going to help you ramp up your business. And for $95 a month, I think it's a screaming deal. Okay, the next one is our level 2 business coaching. So this is one-on-one business coaching. So you would have an introduction phone call with the intake coordinator, and they'll get the process started with you. They'll do an in-depth assessment of what your strengths and your weaknesses are. And then you will go over those results, and then they'll match you with a coach. So you will have 2 sessions per month with your coach. You'll have access to your coach in between coaching sessions. You'll also be included in everything that was on the previous slide. So your weekly 20-minute coffee with Chris, your training systems, your tools, and customizable presentations, as well as the app. And so that is $595 a month, or $3,000 for a 6-month prepaid contract. And then the last one is our Elite Coach. So you receive everything available in the Leader's Ed business coaching service, except you participate in 4 video conference sessions per month. So that's 4, that's double what was in the previous one. And clients who choose this level typically are encountering challenges as a high producing professional, and they're thinking about, how do I manage? Should I build a team? They require a little bit more in-depth support, or they want to implement some strategies at a much more accelerated pace. So if that's where you're at, then this is $995 a month, or you can prepay for $5,000 for that 6-month prepaid contract. So we're going to be doing signups this week. We'll post the sign-up sheet on our Facebook page. So you can just fill those out and send those to me or to Michelle, and we'll get you signed up. And I think it's a great opportunity. He has some really great materials and is a really good coach. So I would really encourage any of you who are out there to make that investment in yourself and your business and make 2021 a really great year. Let's light a fire under each of us. Okay, just a reminder that we have our luxury certification that starts today, which would be Tuesday, the 23rd, and is the 23rd and the 24th. It's from 11 to 3. So you can find that registration information on desk. So if you're thinking you want to do global luxury, then this is something that you're definitely going to want to look into and become a global luxury certified agent. We've had great success with our fix and flip sessions. Number 2 is on the 23rd, today, Tuesday, at noon. So the session will discuss financing your purchase and the improvements. You can still register. You just have to go to wealthbuilderexpo.com and you can watch a recording of session 1 as well. So usually the recordings take about 7 days for them to get it all edited and fit into time and posted on wealthbuilderexpo.com. So if you missed the first one, go back to wealthbuilderexpo.com and find session 1 and then join us for session 2 tomorrow. So again, this is all about, or sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up, the 23rd. I'll just say the dates, the 23rd. And you can go there and learn about how to do a fix and flip. We want to thank everybody who joined us for our awards gala. That was really fun. We had a great time celebrating our agents, and we have a little bit more to come for our agents who were award recipients, and hope that everybody was inspired and motivated. I'm really excited that we were able to give the President's Award to our awesome staff across the country, across the company, for everything that they did during the pandemic. They were furloughed and they were short-staffed for a lot of the time, and they worked so hard. And so that was probably one of the highlights for me, but it's always fun to see our agents and to celebrate their success. Along that same line, we would really like to get some feedback on how you felt like the awards gala went. So if you can scan this QR code, there is an email that was sent to you, but if it's buried in all of the rest of your emails, just scan this QR code and jump on and take the survey and let us know what you thought about our awards ceremony so that we can really tailor upcoming awards ceremonies to what our agents are really looking for. I wanted to share this, and we're going to post this in the office, and we'll post it at all the computer stations as well. Everybody always asks, what are the awards qualifications? So this is it. We'll put this up so you can see it. You can see it's divided up by individuals, by teams, which are considered small teams, which are 1 to 3 members, large teams, which are 4+ members, and then they also award to the offices. They give us an award as well based on how many homes we sold as an office and what the adjusted gross commission is combined of all of the agents in our office. So that's really fun too. So we're going to put this up so you can see. I would encourage each of you to decide where you want to be on this list. One thing I wanted to point out is that there's 2 ways you can qualify for each award. That's in your gross earnings and also in your units sold. So we realize that not everybody gets to sell high-priced luxury listings, but they might work their fanny off and sell 35 starter homes. And so we still want them to be awarded. Doing, that number of transactions is still really impressive. And so that's why we divide it up. So award units refers to how many homes you sold or how many deals you were a part of. And then the AGCI is your adjusted gross commission income. So that's what you get before you pay the company. It is after you pay any referral fees. So one question a lot of agents have that take a lot of online leads is, well, I closed this many deals. Why didn't I, get X amount of dollars awarded to me in my gross earnings? Well, that's because they pay, when you get those leads in from outside sources, oftentimes you pay a significant amount in referral fees. And so those come off of your actual earnings. So AGCI is your adjusted gross commission income, which is what you receive after you pay any referral fees. So you can get it through your gross commission, or you can qualify through the number of transactions that you did in the year. So if you have any questions, I am happy to answer those for you. This will be our criteria for this coming year as well. So we haven't received any word that anything's going to change. So I would love to see more of you and celebrate more of you in our awards ceremony next year. Okay, and with that, I think that I'm done sharing my screen. Let me see here. Okay. One last thing that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you. Oh, I totally forgot. I forgot to welcome 2 new agents into our office. We have Barb Thompson, who has been in the business for a number of years at Keller Williams, and she is joining us at Coldwell Banker, and she is delightful, and she is a stager, and she loves to help other agents stage, and we're just so excited to have her here. She's going to be a great member of our team and our family at Coldwell Banker, and I look forward to all of you getting to know her. Also, we have Laurel Castillo, who is joining us as well, and she is a brand new agent, so you can watch for her, and she is going to be working a lot with Adana out. She lives out in Saratoga Springs, Eagle Mountain area, and she's just really a fun, bubbly personality, and we're going to get her going on her training here in the summertime. She currently works at an elementary or a junior high. I think it was a junior high, and we'll be getting her going on for training here soon in the summertime. So the last thing I wanted to tell you was an article that came out from the NAR about what they're calling buyer love letters. And so this has become even more prominent, I think, in our market right now. With all the challenges that we have with our buyers trying to get their offers accepted, a lot of times we see them want to write a letter about themselves and turn that in to the seller. And the NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, has come out and really strongly discouraged any of us from participating in what they call buyer love letters. So the reason that they are so worried about this is because they feel like this could be a potential violation of the Fair Housing Act. We could have a seller that decides that they want, a specific kind of family, and then by you participating in encouraging the buyer to write that letter and sending that over, and then possibly the buyer being discriminated against, it could be a real issue. So I know that we're all trying to throw everything plus the kitchen sink into every offer that we do, but NAR has given us some pretty specific guidelines. So I'm going to read you part of the article. It says, consider where a potential buyer writes to the seller that they can picture their children running down the stairs on Christmas morning for years to come in the house. The statement not only reveals the potential buyer's familial status, but also their religion, both of which are protected characteristics under fair housing laws. Using protected characteristics as a basis to accept or reject an offer as opposed to price and terms would violate the Fair Housing Act. So some things that they have encouraged us to do is to educate your clients about fair housing and the pitfalls of buyer love letters. Inform your clients that you cannot deliver those love letters, and advise others that no buyer love letters will be accepted as part of your listing. So maybe if you are a buyer's agent and your buyer says, well, what if we write a letter to the seller? That's fine if they want to write a letter to the seller, but don't encourage it and don't suggest it, and also don't be the one that delivers it. They would have to deliver it themselves and do that completely separate of you. Also, if you are the listing agent and people are submitting those letters, I would encourage you to send those back and let them know that there will be no consideration of the love letter or the buyer introduction letter, or whatever you want to call it, that you will not be presenting those to your seller, that they will be making their determination based on price and terms. So over the weekend, we had an agent that called and said the seller is specifically asking for letters from each client, and we just can't participate in that. So we just have to let them know, as a licensed real estate agent, we're required to abide by fair housing, and we can't have any potential conflicts with that. So I, as an agent, cannot go out and ask people to provide those letters. Let's see, what else? Again, if they insist on drafting a love letter, do not help your client draft or deliver it. Avoid reading anything that was written or received by your client, and document all offers received and the seller's objective reasoning for accepting an offer. So what we are trying to avoid, obviously, is discrimination based on familial status or religion and all of the protected classes. So just something to be aware of and to be cautious of. And I am certainly happy to answer any questions if you have any questions about this particular thing or anything else. So we are here to help you and serve you, and hope that you are all doing well, and look forward to seeing you again soon. So have a great day, and check out all our videos on Facebook. Thanks. Bye.